All right, here's my 1984 782D. This is all original. There hasn't been a whole lot done to this. The big deal with these older Kubotas with having the original starter on them is a lot of times you can't get them to crank over fast enough for them to start. They were cold-blooded machines, especially in the winter time. This one does have the double grounds, so that can be added. It does help. And this has the original glow plugs in it. They're still blue, painted from the factory. So I am doing the upgraded glow plugs today with the NGK Y103Vs. From what I hear, these just get a little hotter. So I figured it's not going to hurt to put new glow plugs in this anyway. Big deal with these were the batteries. You can only get a battery big enough in these. U1 group size, about all you're going to fit. So I've had pretty good luck with these higher cranking amp batteries, and I'm going to go over there next and show you what I'm using. Okay, so here's three different U1 group size batteries that I've tried. This was the one I originally used in here, but it finally went bad after years. I got this one at TSC. It's a 420 cranking amp, 350 cold cranking amp battery. This one actually worked out pretty well. It got me by for 5 or 6 years and did, you know, decent. I can't complain. I did do a cold start video on this a few years back, and it did have this battery in it. So this does have enough power to crank it. This was a Rural King battery. Same thing, 350 cold, 420 regular. This battery I didn't have much luck with, but this was 2015 battery. So this I had in another tractor that I must have got or something, and it wasn't cranking the diesel over, which was odd because I've had decent luck with them before. So I ended up going out and I got this one. This I got at Napa. This is a 430 cranking amp. I think it's like 350, 360 cold. I put this in the other day and it had no problems cranking this over. So since I had a charging issue, I threw this on the charger. It's fully charged, and I'm going to go ahead and throw them glow plugs in. We'll put this battery in and we'll see how it starts on a warm day with this. The one thing I will say about the Napa battery that I like, it's got this smooth vent on here. So the Rural King battery is not as bad. It's just a little bit taller. TSC battery is a little shorter than this one, but it's got the raised caps. But all in all, right back in here is what you have to worry about with the wiring harness in them. So I do like the Napa battery for that fact. It's going to fit in there just a little bit better, be in there a little more snug, and seem to work good. But I don't think you can go wrong with any of these batteries. I did have a Interstate battery, a Workaholic, that was close to the cranking amps of these, but that's the one that went bad, so I traded it in for the Napa one for the core charge. So as long as you get something at least 420 cranking amps, which is about as big as you're going to find in this group size, unless you go with a specialty battery, I wouldn't recommend anything smaller than this. All right, you can tell these are old glow plugs. It's got the old style with the screwdriver slot in the nuts to put the wires on. I got the first one broke free. We'll pull this one out and take a look at it, and then we'll go ahead and put the new ones in. So they're not bad, but they, like I said, they're the original ones. The newer ones with that number, supposedly from what I read, they're supposed to get a little hotter. So I'm going to pull all these old ones out, and then we'll throw the new ones in. I'll put the battery in this, and then we'll see how well it starts. All right, got all the old glow plugs out. Got the new ones in there. Probably after 36 years, it's probably pretty good to put new glow plugs in this anyway. I threw the battery in it. Like I said, this battery just fits in here. That was the main problem with these. You really couldn't put a very bigger battery in these tractors. So let me go hop on the seat and we'll see how well this starts. Now, granted, it was 62 degrees in here when I came in, so everything on this should be right around that temperature. This would be about normal temperature summertime for this. I'll do a cold start in the winter, and this compared to the 1772 with the upgraded gear reduction starter, and we'll see how they do. But for right now, we'll see how well it starts with the newer plugs. All right, I'll figure on just hitting the glow plugs for about, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds. It shouldn't take that much more in summertime anyway to fire up one of these, and we'll see how it does. All right, it's been about 15 seconds. We'll see what happens. I probably could have hit the glow plugs for just a little bit longer, but you can see with that battery on there, if you get the higher cranking amp battery, how much quicker it spins these over. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think it'll start okay for summertime months, all right. I probably could have hit the glow plugs, like I said, just a little bit longer, but I think they did pretty good compared to the other ones, especially I'd say 25 seconds next time. It probably would have fired over a little quicker, but yeah, if anyone's got any issues with these starting, I hope this helps. Like I said, as long as you get the better battery and maybe do some newer glow plugs, you should be all right.